Hello. Hi, VOD viewers. Oh, is that a thing? Should I start doing that? Greeting all the VOD people. Well, hello to anyone watching now, or who may watch the VOD in the future. We'll do that. We'll go with that. All right, let's see. Slowly but surely getting set up stuff nice. It will be streamlined eventually. Very eventually. Okay. Setup just takes a little time, and that's okay. Alright. I'm looking forward to playing Minecraft today. I always do. I guess that's not really a shocker, but there's just something very fun and wholesome about looking forward to a game, and that is the Minecrafting experience. For me right now, I have other plans, other ideas, but I'm just very fixated on Minecraft at the moment. But we will do other games too. Everyone's playing that Animal Crossing update. I didn't play much New Leaf, admittedly, and I'm just waiting for... Oh god. Everything's updating. Cool. That's okay. Alright. I'm curious to play. I lurked a stream. I did lurk a stream earlier today that was a New Leaf. But then I closed out of it because I was like, oh, I don't know if I want the update spoil. I mean, not that there's really, what do you have to spoil in that game, but okay. Game is not loading. It'll come up soon. Starting soon is still up. Okay. I have to wait. There's a lot of noise. I think it's just the heater. Seda, hello! How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're getting a big snowstorm. It's getting very, very cold. Oh, I don't know. I have always wanted to learn to read Hebrew. I feel bad I don't know what that said. Is the first letter in that? I know it's a right to left language. Is that first letter Sheen? That's about, I don't know. Shalom. I thought I said shalom. I didn't want to guess. Because I didn't want to be that person, but shalom. To you as well. Anyway, I do really hope you're having a good day, and it's freezing here. It's so cold, which I do like, because I like bundling up. I have all these nice, my winter wear is my favorite stuff in my my wardrobe, because it's the most comfortable. It's soft, it's loose, it's not crazy tight, and it feels so nice to wear, which probably means I need to update my wardrobe. But this morning I baked the cookies, no, the cakes tomorrow, the pastries, and done. That's awesome. Oh my god, that's so great. Oh, they are all so lucky to get to enjoy all of that. I wish, I hope it's a fantastic time for you. Minecraft is coming up, but it's, the PC is very, very slow today. I would blame it on Patch Tuesday, but today's Wednesday. I don't know if does Microsoft still do Patch Tuesday, come to think? I may as well turn off text starting soon. We're getting there. That sounds so good, though. Cookies, pastries, cakes. All of your baking looks so delicious, too, in the pictures. a shame you're so far away. So I think myself and a bunch of people who hang out in this chat definitely want to try your cookies. That's good times. Yeah, let's see. Okay, attempt 6. Wow, this is a lot of deaths. Oh, these deaths are within 15 minutes of each. Okay, wow, 2 deaths in 15 minutes. That is just, that's glorious. That is, oh my gosh. Okay. Right, I do remember I was, oh, there's an Enderman. Cool. Let's see. I do also remember that I was in the process of, I don't have a bed or anything, and let's see. The Enderman's pretty close by. I want to know where he is. There's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot I can do. I can't sleep either. I'd love to set these chests down so I could start unloading stuff. But, So just trying to refresh my brain on what on earth was going on when I last played. So, I'm also curious to know if hypothetically the Enderman can take blocks from my house. Oh, there's birch saplings out there. Just grab these. There we go. Now I've got lots of birch saplings. Oh well. Oh, I'm very armored up. I'm actually like doing pretty good as far as my armor goes. I wonder when more peeps will arrive. Yeah, it's on me because I normally start around 9:30. I had so much to do this morning that I did start later, so I think it's probably my fault. Because I started almost half an hour later than my usual time. But I think people will show up. I think they'll eventually. But that's all good. I gotta... Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. Whoops. Okay. I'm just checking to see what all I have. Probably don't need to smelt all of it at the moment, but... I really want to keep building, but there's also a part of me that thinks I really should chill out and just wait for daytime. I've had so many silly deaths. But it's getting brighter. It's getting brighter. I can't tell what's making that noise. I think it's the game. Oh my god. Okay, it's getting a little brighter out. Yes, good morning. Enjoying your new world. I don't know how I feel about this. This house is awful. I don't know why I built it this way, but you know what? It's a vibe. I am vibing. Gas, I wanted to check in on you because there is a major snowstorm in the forecast for the East Coast. And I know that Pennsylvania is slated to get like 1 or 2 feet of snow, like certain areas. I checked in with some people who live, I think, close-ish to where you are. So I just wanted to know how you're doing with that and with the weather, the snow. Here in South Carolina, we're actually slated to get 6 inches of snow on Sunday. This is my first winter in South Carolina, so I love the winter. I love the snow. I used to live, of course, in Pennsylvania. I also lived in Indiana and New York, so I'm no stranger to heavy snowfall, but what I want to know entering the weekend is South Carolina actually equipped to deal with large amounts of snow? I don't consider 6 inches a large amount. For me, it's like when it's a foot or more, that to me is like, oh, that's a storm. But that's the only concern that I have is, will there be like, I've seen like the snow trucks, but you know how in like Pennsylvania there's like the salting, the roads are salted overnight, and then there are snow plows that just drive through and clear the snow as fast as possible. So I'm just curious to know if I don't suspect that South Carolina has that. I know Pennsylvania is set because it gets pretty dang cold up there. But anyway, good morning. Like, really and truly good morning. And stay cozy. I've heard 2 to 20 inches. I'll be stocking up on food and hot chocolate. And most likely I'll be off Monday. 6 inches is perfectly reasonable. It really is. The South, though, the deeps, especially the deep South, freaks out with even a dusting. Like, oh my god, I remember, oh, I'm trying to remember where, because I've lived so many, I've moved so many times up and down the coast. But, like, I remember in Virginia, I think it was only like 3 inches of snow. It wasn't that much, and everything was just shut down. This is East Coast Virginia, so, like, not toward the mountains, but around the, like, beach side. But it was still one of those, we're really shutting things down for a couple of inches of snow. I love snowboarding and snow, so I'll be cool just hanging out playing something, because that sounds magical. Although, good point about food and stocking up. There's, I think we have a decent stock. We haven't actually done any snow stock, but I may actually tell my husband that maybe we do our grocery trip on Friday and just stock up on goods as a just in case. Because, yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, our grocery day is like Sunday bright and early in the morning. So, maybe that's the, good call. Okay. Alright, so I need to shift some stuff. But thank you for dropping by and hanging out as always. I know this is probably going to sound weird, and it's like, hey, streamer, of course, this is Twitch, this is what people do, but there is something really cozy about the familiarity of people coming to hang out every day. I don't know how to explain it. And it's also, for me as the streamer, is also like, oh, people actually want to be here every day. It's very, like, heartwarming. And pre-pandemic, I don't know, over the years it's, especially with how much I've moved, just inadvertently, I don't know a lot of people where I live locally, so I don't have, like, the social circles that I used to have when, like, working and doing things. So there's something really just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just nice. It's a very welcoming thing. Okay, so our next step now is to just branch out a little bit more, just make something that's a little roomier. So this is quite the eccentric house space. Okay, I'll probably use some of this birch. But yeah, stay cozy, stay warm. I'm a winter, I will admit readily that winter is my favorite season. I know that that's, but I equally understand the practical and impracticality of winter and how it affects, like, the day-to-day. So, for me, I like bundling and I like Christmas, and that's my, favorite holiday and all that good stuff. I mean, we're past the Christmas time. I've got 2 space heaters, 2 dog and cat, so I'll be chilling. Oh, that's so sweet. It's, ooh. I get that it's always a warm feeling having the consistent handout with the soul you enjoy. Yeah, honestly, yes. Yeah. I have the streams that and these days, things have just gotten, not in a bad way, but just a little bit busier than usual, with just a couple of IRL stuff that's picking up in a good way, in a genuinely good way. But it does mean that I've been more lurking my favorite streams rather than properly getting the chance to hang out. But there is something really, really nice about just vibing. And I don't know. I know that there is. Ooh, let's do. I'm gonna do something a little. Okay. Actually, what do I want to do? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Brain is currently now in hyperfixation mode, slightly. Okay. Where's my dirt? I've got 2 space heaters, 2 dog and a cat. Oh, sorry, I read that. I don't know why I. What's the word? Okay. Alright. There's so much birch that I don't mind that I'm using resources for this, if that makes sense. So, I'm just going to, yeah, we'll do this. And I have so many birch saplings that I think this side of the house, I think, will be nice to do in a. Yeah, in some birch. What's up? Sins, welcome in. Good morning. And Rakukavari, good morning, or good happy time zone. Actually, just realized I think you're in a much later time zone. Have you always been a Minecraft streamer, or have you streamed other games? Ooh, you know, the funny thing is, no, I have not. I started streaming Minecraft, I want to say it was like late 2022 or early 2023. I don't admittedly remember. I wasn't really doing, like, I definitely was not doing hardcore. Okay, so good evening, and then good evening and or late afternoon to the both of you. So I started, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna do this to start off. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh. But so I started streaming. I feel like it almost doesn't count because back when in 2015, I want to say it was, and I didn't know anything about partner. I don't even think affiliate back then existed. So I only streamed because, oh, Rokuka, very well, you're on a 7 stream streak. I streamed because I was in Twitch circles with, like, gaming community, gaming friends. And a lot of the people in my circle were like, of all things, Crash Bandicoot speedrunners. So I'd never played Crash growing up. So I was introduced to Crash Bandicoot, specifically the second game. So I streamed a 100% playthrough of the second game back then. I also did lighthearted stuff, like I did Peasant's Quest, which was a Flash game from back in the early 2000s, a Homestar Runner of all things. And I did King's Quest because I loved those games. And I did it was the AGD Interactive, the remakes with the voice acting and all of that stuff. And then when I started streaming and ended up getting affiliate, which was, it was really nice. Back in 2022, I think it was, when I started like streaming more consistently. I was doing like Mario Maker to start off, because I wanted to be part of that world. Because a lot of my Twitch lurking was watching Mario Maker, because they were, at the time, I didn't have those games, so I just kind of lived vicariously through the streamers I watched, and eventually just kind of branched out. Like, I played a bunch of Switch games. Like, I played Pokemon. Do I know what RN means? Yes. Yes, since I do. I sure do. I could make a joke and say it stands for registered nurse, which it does, but I know in this case it means right now. What was I? Oh, so I did Pokemon Shining Pearl, and I really like that remake. I didn't do Sword and Shield on stream, but I did Arceus, which I liked. Violet, Pokemon Violet, I really liked that, but it was so janky, like it kept crashing and bugging out, that it was one of those. I would have had a better time if it didn't keep like glitching. I'm trying to think what other games I played. I attempted to stream Tears of the Kingdom, but that game needs a little more brain power. I think. And then for a while I was fixated on Minecraft. I did Stardew as well for a while. Like when I started Stardew, I was like, let's just stream this. And I do want to go back to doing some Stardew. I must have played other games. So like the very true like variety stuff. I did a Super Mario World just on the Switch version. So yeah, a whole bunch of games, but my brain is for whatever reason right now is fixated on Minecraft. And this is my first time playing like this period since I started in October. These past couple of months are my first experiences playing like real like hardcore solo Minecraft. Before when I played creative, so I just like built little like fun houses and buildings, very simple buildings, and then I did peaceful survival, so no hostile mobs. So it was all like exploration and see what we can do in the world without any threat. And I actually did have at that time a community, not a server, not a paid server, but like a free realm. So I had like viewers coming into the stream. I don't know if I'd do that these days. I think if I did, it would be very much whitelisted people who are here regularly and are chill, for lack of a better way to put it, because I don't want like a rando coming in and ruining the experience for other people playing. But I don't know if I'm not going to do that soon. I'm also rambling a little. But yeah, no, I played I guess the upshot of that is that I did play a bunch of games, a bunch of games before before fixating on Minecraft. I guess I'll put it that way. How old are you? If you don't mind my asking. Oh, no, that's fine. I do